board meeting to order at 7:32 p.m.
Councilwoman Selby,
Present.
Councilman Cardini,
Present.
Supervisor Keating,
Absent.
Deputy Supervisor Kosher,
Present.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Present.
Councilwoman Martin.
Absent.
Thank you. Councilwoman Lukacek, will you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There are no other preliminary matters tonight. Item number 2, regular business. Number 1 is the correction and adoption of minutes from April 30th, 2025. Councilwoman Lukacek.
I will make a motion to table the minutes as we do not have a quorum to approve them since Kathy was not available. So make a motion that we table the minutes.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item number 2 under regular business is consideration of all fund bills. Councilwoman Selby.
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. I would like to make a motion to approve the payment of all fund bills in the amount of $120,653.19.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes?
Councilman Cardini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item number 3 is correspondence. The following items have been received as correspondence and are on file in the town clerk's office. There's 14 items, so bear with me. The town clerk's report for April 2025, dog control officer report for April 2025, code enforcement officer report for April 2025, the April 2025 income statement, April 2025 cash balances, NYSEG and RG&E prepared for severe weather PR. NYSEG customer service stats reflect improvements made in the last 2 years. MS4 annual report and progress certification 2025. MS4 training report for May 27th, 2025. New York Association of Towns 2026 adopted state budget summary. New York Association of Towns, which is also called NIAT. Senate and Assembly one House budget summaries. NYSEG, over half of charges on utility customer bills are outside of the company's control. NYSEG, understanding your bill charges, and the application for use of meeting facility for the neighborhood watch. Item number 4 is new business, and this is where we'll open up the floor. Please state your name and your address, and please try to keep it to 3 minutes.
Pam Solenski, I'm with the Conservation Advisory Council. I just want to say thank you to everyone who came out to our fishing derby. We had over 60 young anglers show up this year. I also want to say thank you to the Walleye Association who came and helped us put on the fishing derby. Thank you.
Jay Jackson, 7964 Back Creek Road. Made a little bit more progress over the past, since the last meeting on the holiday lighting. I established a contact in NYSEG. Oh, good grief, it's ESI. Energy Systems Integration, a fancy name for the folks that'll help us get the telephone poles and the equipment fixed. Councilman Cardini, I've been staying in nice close touch with him. Got some support from the supervisor's office this morning, or this afternoon, with some account numbers and things along those lines. We are 90% of the way to getting a planner here, which is the first step to actually get them to say, okay, what really do you need to do? I guess we're on the order of 26 or 27 poles that need work done on them, either brand new ones that we lost and lost the receptacles. I think that's probably enough for this evening. Thank you very much.
Good evening. I just have a couple couple of things to report. So far for the month of May, we've had 5 arrests. The other night at the Dollar General at Boston State, we arrested 3 individuals. They were linked with a counterfeit ring going on in Erie, Cattaraugus, Chautauqua County. There was 9 grand total of counterfeit money around this area. They were all from New York City. We were able to respond really quick, and after normally them going there, using it, and then leaving. Luckily, he got there real quick and took all 3 into custody. So that was a lot of counterfeit money that now to be off the street. Just yesterday, we had a call at the Boston Forestry. It came in as a horse and rider possibly involved in forestry. We brought out Air One, drones, our SWAT team for a grid search, patrol, and a bunch of other resources. We thoroughly went over it. We went over it with thermal, everything. It was found unfounded. They found a horse nearby the forestry, but it was not really, no one was trapped or hurt that we saw at the forestry. So we're still kind of looking into that and trying to clear up some things, why it transpired that way. We've been working on that throughout the day. Friday, we have a neighborhood watch meeting here. I'll be attending. Anyone who wants to bring any new issues. Over the weekend, we did an MCI drill at Boston Valley with all the fire departments in town and emergency squad along with Golden. It was a good turnout. We made it before it poured on us. We had to miss some time. So good training, and hopefully fire company took something with. I also attended the fishing derby and recently the Boys and Girls Club fun night. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bless you. Okay, we'll close the floor at this time if there's nobody else. Okay, item number 2 under new business is to schedule a public hearing for extending for an additional 6 months a moratorium prohibiting the review and approval of applications and issuance of permits for battery energy storage systems. Councilman Cardini?
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. I'd like to make a motion to schedule a public hearing extending for another 6 months a moratorium prohibiting the review and approval of applications and issuance of permits for battery energy storage systems. I'd like to schedule that meeting for June 4th, 2025 at 7:35 p.m.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby?
Yes.
Councilman Cardini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukashev?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item number 3 under new business is to schedule a public hearing for the special use permit for the renewal of the live entertainment license for Cousins. Councilwoman Selby?
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. I'd like to schedule a public hearing on June 4th, 2025 at 7:40 p.m. to renew the live entertainment license for Cousins Rick Hayden of 7115 Boston State Road.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby?
Yes?
Councilman Cardini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukashev?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item number 4 under new business is to schedule a public hearing for a special permit co-location on existing telecommunications tower. Councilwoman Lukashev?
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. I will table this. I'm actually making a motion to table this public hearing scheduled until we have, there's a whole lot of different information that we've received in, and we need time to put it together to make sure that the address and the codes and everything match. So,
I'll second.
thank you.
Councilwoman Selby?
Yes.
Councilman Cardini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukashev?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item number 5 under new business is resolution 2025-45, which is authorizing the 2025 early voting and primary election polling location lease agreement. Councilman Cardini?
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. I'd like to make a motion that we adopt Resolution 2025-45, which authorizes the 2025 early voting primary election polling location lease in the amount of $900.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby?
Yes.
Councilman Curtis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item number 6 under new business is Resolution 2025-46, authorizing the 2025 general election polling location lease agreement. Councilman Cardini?
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. I'd like to make a motion that we adopt Resolution 2025-46, which authorizes the 2025 general election polling location lease agreement in the amount of $1,300.
A second?
Councilwoman Selby?
Yes.
Councilman Curtis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item number 7 under new business is Resolution 2025-47, which is the adoption of the amended ID card policy. Councilwoman Selby?
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. I'd like to make a motion to approve the resolution number 2025-47, whereas the original identification policy was adopted on March 5th, and this has additional clarifications and modifications that were submitted by the union, Local 17, the Highway Department, and we've addressed all these uncertainties, and this is to make sure that we have safety and security in our town hall. So I'd like to approve this resolution.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby?
Yes.
Councilman Curtis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item number 8 under new business is Resolution 2025-48, which is the authorization to enter into professional services agreement with Drescher and Malecki for accounting services. Councilwoman Lukacek?
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. I make a motion that we approve resolution number 2025-48 for Drescher Malecki LLP to provide the following services: the review of the annual financial report as submitted to New York State, review of general record keeping requirements for town justices, tax collecting officers, town clerks, and accounting services and projects otherwise agreed upon. And let's see, so I make a motion that we approve, and this proposal is dated for ending through the year December 31st, 2025.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby?
Yes.
Councilman Curtis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item number 9 under new business is the approval of the short-term rental application. Councilwoman Lukacek?
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. I believe we are I'm gonna make a motion that we table this, as we just received all the information and we wanna approve. We wanna review this?
We're gonna approve
Or we're
this.
gonna approve this?
Yes, as written.
Oh, sorry, I don't have that in front of me then.
That's the item I passed around the table in agenda review. Allison, did you have that?
Oh, I kept passing it. I looked at it. Do we have an extra one? Okay, I do not have an extra. Hold on.
You got it?
Oh, awesome, thank you. Okay, apologize for that. So the short-term rental, this is an application that was just built in order to, for residents to be able to apply for this in order to do a short-term rental for their residents. So now that the application is completed, we did have our code folks review this and our town attorney, so thank you very much for everybody and their time to review it. We did discuss this downstairs, so I make a motion that we approve.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby?
Yes.
Councilman Curtis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Item number 10 under new business is the application for use of sporting facility for the Boston Patriots football. Councilman Cardini?
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. I'd like to make a motion we approve this application for use of sporting facility for the Boston Blue football. We have the application to cover from May 1st to December 1st, 2025 for the football game field and practice fields.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Kartikini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukic.
Yes.
Motion carried.
The final item under new business is the application for use of facility for a graduation party. Councilman Kartini.
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. Our supervisor, Jason Keating, has submitted an application for use of facility for the Lion Shelter with bathroom facilities on June 28th from 11 to 2 p.m. for a graduation party. Madam Clerk, is this available?
Yes, it is.
They will not be serving alcohol. They're having a private party. It is not a public special event. I make a motion we approve this application for use of facility.
I'll second.
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Kartikini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukic.
Yes.
Motion carried.
We do not have any old business to address tonight, so we'll move on to reports and presentations. We'll go right to council members. Councilwoman Selby?
Thank you. I'd like to thank formally Pam for doing the fishing derby. It was an excellent event, and Jay Jackson for his help with the hot dogs. I haven't been in a few years, and it was really impressive, the work that you guys did. The lunch was amazing. My little grandson, who's 2, caught his first fish. So he was very, very honored to meet Deputy Miller as well. He got a little sticker. He was thrilled. It was a great event. My husband and I went as proud grandparents. And thank you guys for doing that. It was a lot of fun. That's all I have to report.
Councilman Kartini?
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. I just wanted to take the opportunity and thank the Boston Fire Company for their sportsman's raffle. It was a lot of fun to volunteer at that. And I also wanted to recognize Philip Gow, who came out as a resident of East Aurora and volunteered to work alongside of our volunteer men and women at their fundraiser. It was a packed house, and the weather was bad that day for working outside, so I'm pretty sure every ticket that was purchased was used. A very successful event. That's all I have tonight.
Councilwoman Lukic?
Thank you. The town planning board it will be holding its normal meeting on June 10th at 7:30, and that's all I have.
Town Clerk?
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor Crozier. I have a thank you from Barbara Moore regarding Connect Life. Thank you so much for recently sponsoring a blood drive. It was from May 6th. We truly appreciate all your hard work in support of our mission. 23 units were collected that helped save the lives of 69 local patients. The next blood drive is Tuesday, June 3rd in the community room from 2 to 7 p.m. And Memorial Day is coming up on Monday, May 26th, so the town hall will be closed, the building will be closed that day to business, but there will certainly be a program that will take place here. The parade assembles at the Faith United Church of Christ, proceeds down Boston State Road to the Lion Shelter, and the program starts at 1:15. The music is by the Boston Town Band, so all are welcome, so bring a chair or a blanket, and hopefully we will have decent weather and not blow away or be rained on or all those fun things that happen on Memorial Day. But everyone in town is invited, and of course I always extend that invitation to our emergency services, the Boston Emergency Squad, and all of our 3 fire companies, and everyone who takes part in anything to do with the town of Boston. So all of these sporting leagues, the Girl Scouts, the Boys and Girls Club. We don't have Boy Scouts or Cub Scouts right now, but I am reaching out for some assistance with the program. So that should go very well. I think it's always a nice time to hear a veteran speak. The town band is always wonderful. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. I guess for those who don't know me, I'm actually the supervisor's assistant as well as a deputy, so this is my first meeting that I've had to be at, so I appreciate you all bearing with me. I have a couple notes from Jason, since he couldn't be here. The Blink EV chargers outside have started to be being used by residents, which is great. We've gotten a couple reports on that. That will be probably on the next board meeting, under correspondence. Jason attended the Hodge and Russ Municipal Law Seminar and the Nest Annual Dinner where they discussed new state recycling legislation. He'll probably report on that next meeting. Erie Net Construction has started in Boston, and they are in contract conversations with the local internet service providers. Again, he'll probably report on this more at the next meeting. And I'm also the event coordinator, so I do the summer concert series. I have a lot of hats. So our concert series starts June 3rd this year. We're starting a month early with Innocent Bystander, and that's all I've got. The last item, item number 7 is the adjournment of the meeting.
I'd like to make a motion that we close the meeting.
Second?
Councilwoman Selby,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukachen.
Yes.
Motion carried, meeting adjourned.